Hi everyone, and thanks for watching this video. We are English Coaching Projects from Vitoria-Gasteiz, and today we're going to show you a teaching technique that we've been working on over the last few years. We call it instant response teaching. But first, we'd like to speak a moment about English Coaching Projects. We'd like to think that we are a little different to the standard setup, but at the same time, we don't want to be different. We believe that our way of working could and should be the standard way of doing things, and not vice versa. We are a cooperative. In June 2010, 5 of us got together to found English Coaching Projects. Here you can see the 4 working members, the 4 English coaches, who together with one other member set up the project. And nearly 4 years later, in 2014, there are now 5 working members and 2 collaborative members. Our aim is to expand, slowly but surely, by bringing in new members who are ready to take on their own future. Take their own future into their own hands. So why did we do this? Why did we choose to leave the relative safety of language schools or the quiet isolation of working as a freelance teacher? Essentially, we all felt the need to grow as professionals by working together as a team, and in that way create our own futures, mark our own route. And we wanted to implement a new approach to English teaching based on our years of experience in the business. We wanted to innovate and explore. So what have we achieved so far? Well, as part of our approach of integrating the principles of coaching into English language teaching, we created a weekly digital magazine which is sent out every week to our students. It includes reading, listening, speaking, and writing practice. We organise on a regular basis social events which act as a meeting point for coaches and students, and as a motivation for students to get their English out of the classroom and into real-life social situations. And thirdly, we have organised over a dozen events where teachers from Vitoria have been able to meet up and talk about aspects of our job, such as different teaching techniques, but also crucially, non-teaching aspects, such as optimising our IT resources or looking after our voices. These peer-to-peer events are open to all teachers and students in Vitoria. And as we tend to produce a lot of our own material, we ended up making an ebook. And as a result of that project, we founded an ebook publishing company called Zapper eBooks. One of the books we have written and published is I Look, I Think, I Speak, English Practice. It contains 15 units of reading, listening and speaking activities, and is designed for both teachers and learners from B1 through to C2. It is a highly interactive book, taking advantage of new enriched formats for ebooks. It contains audio, video, glossaries, photo galleries, and loads of different interactive activities to promote speaking. This type of book is the future of teaching, and it's available now for English teachers. It's amazing what you can achieve when you work as a team. So working as a team, how does that work for us? Well, as a cooperative, we have a highly collaborative structure, but it's not easy to actually be together physically. For this reason, we take advantage of technology to work together without actually being together. We make use of mobile devices, online services, to keep in touch, to exchange ideas, to organise our courses, to administer the company, and, very importantly, to be in contact with our learners. Now, what is instant response teaching? Basically, it's a way in which we can respond more readily to whatever emerges from the time we spend with our learners. Often in class, a situation arises, a question from a learner, an unexpected situation, and our immediate, natural reaction is self-defense. If the question or situation is a little tricky, we can get worried about not being able to resolve it with the all-knowing authority of a teacher, the supposed master of the class and font of all knowledge. But this isn't always possible. And we can get nervous, even panic. I'll get back to you on that is often the way out here. But we're proposing a different approach, one based on cooperation and instant feedback. With the right resources and mindset, we can turn these potentially tricky situations around and use them to our advantage. This, at the same time, will give our learners a more rewarding experience and, dare I say it, encourage them to be a little more adventurous and cooperative in class, and hopefully after class too. So IRT is about responding in a positive way and in an immediate way to what comes up in class, turning things round, flipping the situation, encouraging learners to get more involved. Now, maybe you are a geek, or perhaps you like to do things like in the olden days. Probably you're somewhere in between. Instant response teaching is something everyone can apply to their teaching, one way or another, full on or just a little bit. So what's the context here? We are surrounded by screens. The new generations coming through school are now the mobile generation, the screen generation, the generation of apps, smartphones, tablets, phablets. These devices are designed around being connected to the internet. Why? Because they are designed to allow you to access anything. So mobile screens, internet access, and apps that allow you to do virtually anything are three enormously potent tools. And we can use them. And so can our learners. So naturally, we can use them all together. Heard that expression? Here's an interesting video.
Emma. Huh? Emma. 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 Emma.
Nouveau le trèfle maxi-feuille, vraiment plus large.
Emma.
Okay, what we're talking about here is not a substitute for course materials. This is something to boost your teaching, to give it another dimension, whether you are tied to a curriculum or work dogma style. So, enough talking. Let's see some practical examples of how IRT works. We're going to split up into 3 groups so that English Coaching Projects coaches can show you some of the ways we use IRT when we are with our teachers, with our learners, sorry. You might have noticed that we're using Apple products, MacBooks, iPads. But anything we say here is applicable to all types of tablets and computers, iOS, Android, or Windows, it doesn't matter. We are not working on commission. I'll be mingling and timing the workshops. When you hear a bell ring, it's time to change. Okay, over to you, Darren, John, I'll listen. Okay, after the workshops, a lot of people ask, what do you need to do this? How much does it cost? So, well, really, tablets are available in all sorts of sizes and operating systems, and prices virtually always indicate the quality of the product. We recommend tablets that have high-resolution screens and an operating system with a large selection of apps. As in any investment, think long-term. IRT can be used with any type of smartphone, tablet and PC. Android, Windows, Linux and other operating systems all offer access to the internet and apps, and these are the core components of IRT. Moreover, the most important element is, as it has always been, is the teacher. Imagination, creativity, together with empathy and an understanding of your students' needs are what distinguish teachers that inspire learners. Thank you for watching. And if you would like any further information about working together as a cooperative or about instant response teaching, don't hesitate to get in touch with us at info@englishcoachingprojects.net. You can also visit our website, our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter, or check out our YouTube channel. Thanks.